think that hurt? Wait until the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you when there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say?
Life to play catch with, look no further than Acidrone's throw and catch module. Jesus.
I'm ready to play ball anytime.
You think that hurt? Wait.
Play ball.
Get out of the way! What the hell is this bot doing? Move your shiny metal arse, rust bucket!
That's a home run. Check.
Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out. Oh, bleeding hell. That's the third time this week we've lost power. Yeah, Dad. I thought the corpse guaranteed we would be cut off. Lee, check the power box. Chow, do a full sweep. Make sure we don't have any unwelcome visitors.
Kiddo? Kiddo, you're back!
Affirmative.
Oh, I'm so happy you're okay.
Me too. Was I gone?
For a while, yeah, but it's all good now. How did you... Shit! Someone's coming. Shit, they're gonna find me!
I'll lead them away from you, Zoe.
I can't ask you to do that, it's dangerous.
Zoe, I'm a bot. I'll be fine. Run!
I'll always remember you, kiddo. Thank you. Oh, thank God. I was sure they got you.
Oh, it was close. Did you get everything?
I think so. This is it, right? The antimatter.
That's it. Be careful with that. If it breaks...
Yeah, I'm painfully aware of what happens when an antimatter bomb goes off. I didn't get this dermal patch and hairdo by choice.
So, where to now?
The Pandemonium. Mira.
Follow me. We'll take a shortcut. All clear. Come on. We're right next to the Pandemonium.
Petal? What the hell is going
There's
on?
no time. I need
What are you doing here with...
Shut up! For once, please shut up and just listen.
Okay. I'm listening.
I need your help. Everything depends on it.
Now I really am listening. And I'm also intrigued.
The Eye broke into my apartment. They tried to arrest me, or kill me. This is Hannah. She rescued me.
Hey.
We've met. What the fuck did you do?
Maybe it's because I connected to Dreamtime and they know who I am and what I can do.
What you can...
Never mind that. We have evidence what is behind the terrorist attack.
What in the fuck?
Check this out.
Are you insane? You brought a mother-choding
The same antimatter that was used in the attack. Manifesto was framed. That device right there connects Watticorp to the bombing.
Oh, those fucking mother-chodes! I can run an analysis on this, compare it to the readings from the bombing. But how do you connect the two?
Here's a tip. If you ever plan on running a criminal empire, skip the paper trail.
Will this be enough to nail Watti for the attack?
Naylor left something for us. A recording. It's been mangled, but we figured you might be able
Fix
to...
it? Probably. I'll take a look. But without wire access, I I'm not sure how useful it'll be.
Good thing we found a
Show you how to get there. I need to enter Dreamtime again. For real this time.
Like I told you earlier, Petal, I don't have any unlicensed dream machines. If you hook up using a normal dreamer, they'll probably track you down again.
Oh, right. I almost forgot.
Well, fuck me. An unlicensed dreamer. What else do you have in there? A rabbit? A dozen white doves?
I need to use this now, and I need to do it here. I have nowhere else to go.
So is this going to bring down Watticorp and fuck all the right people in all the right holes?
You'd better believe it.
You can use the sofa.
It's gonna look like I'm just sleeping, but if I'm right, if I remember correctly, I'll be going somewhere else. Don't wake me or disconnect me. I just need to know that I'll be safe here.
As safe as anyone can be in Propass, Petal. I promise.
Watch over me.
I made a promise.
Right. Here we go. See you all soon.
What the mother jording what?
Where'd she go?
Well, this shitting shit just got real.
I've been here before. There's dust everywhere. The inn must have closed down a while ago. I wonder what... It's too grimy to see anything through, but there's daylight and the streets don't look too busy. These are both good things. Last time I came here, this was your typical cosy fairy tale tavern. Now it's positively dystopian. Hey, is this the darkest timeline? This doesn't bode too well for the rest of my trip to Arcadia. There's dust everywhere. The inn must have closed down a while ago. I wonder what happened to the proprietor, Ben Rime. She helped me out first time I came here. It's a lot quieter than it was the last time I visited. I wonder if theoretically blind Bob's still around. I need to be out there, not in here. I'm a girl on a mission. It's too grimy to see anything through, but there's daylight and the streets don't look too busy. These are both good things. Last time I came here, this was your typical cosy fairy tale tavern. Now it's positively dystopian. Hey, is this the darkest timeline? The only way out of here. Unless I somehow gained the power of flight on my trip across. I did no handle. I can't open it. The city of Mercury is out there waiting for me to enter it. Crow?
What's the matter?
You scared me!
You scared me.
What are you doing here? How did you find me?
I didn't. I mean, okay, I did. You're standing right there, so technically, yes, I found you. But I wasn't looking. This is my nest. Don't judge. It's a roof over my head. Well, a semi-roof. A roof that once was...
Where are we?
The Journeyman Inn. I mean, it was once. Now it's a dump.
The Journeyman... Oh, of course. What about the innkeeper? Ben Rime? She was nice to me.
Dead and gone like everyone else, I suppose. I have to admit, I thought you were dead too. Last time I saw you, poof, vanished.
I'm still a bit vague on the details. I don't remember much from last year.
Me neither. After your disappearing act, next thing I remember, I was in Sadir. I just got back to Marcuria, which is why, this place.
Sadir?
Home to the Azadi? Those armored folks with exciting facial hair and a terrible allergy to magic?
I remember the Azadi.
Being a talking bird in a place where they hunt magicals for sport? Boy, let me tell you,
Maybe later. I need to find a way out of here. Hey, do you remember meeting me in a dream?
I remember dreaming about you last night. Wait. How do you know about my dream?
It was my dream, too.
You're invading my dreams now? Oh, God of ravens, I hope you didn't see the one with the chickens and,
Did Abnaxis say anything more after I left?
The lumpy fella who looks like he's been repeatedly beaten with an enormous ugly stick? Yes, he did. To be honest, I can't follow what he says half the time, but it was something to the effect of, "Bring her here. You will have brought her here. You will bring her here. You had have will be," etc., 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 etc. I believe the basic theme was, something about bringing someone somewhere. But don't hold me to that.
That place in the dream. Where is it?
You're asking me? I have no idea. I had a dream, that's all. It was a big white space. That could be literally anywhere. I'm guessing the North Pole?
I don't think that's it.
The South Pole?
Abnaxis said something about the children of the Purple Mountains. The Ula.
Ooh, no. You never heard of them. But the Purple Mountains, those should be easy to find.
Oh, you know where it is?
No, but come on, Purple Mountains. Most mountains are gray or white, not a whole lot of purple ones around. I'm sure they'll be easy to spot.
Yeah, no, it sounds like we'll need some help with that.
We? Look, I don't know where this we thing came from. I am doing just fine on my own. Also, I definitely don't need another adventure. I'm done with adventures. From now on, I'm an unadventurous bird. No, you go off and find help for yourself. It's nice seeing you.
Abnaxis told you to bring me there.
In a dream. A dream. If I was going to start taking advice from my dreams, I'd be in a whole heap of troubles.
It wasn't just a dream. It was a vision.
Dreams, visions, nightmares, hallucinations, they all belong under the same general heading of really bad ideas.
Well, I don't have anything else to go on, so I guess that's where I'm heading. The Purple Mountains. Wait, how do I get out of here?
Do you have wings?
Seriously?
Then I don't know.
Right. This doesn't bode too well for the rest of my trip to Arcadia. The only way out of here, unless I somehow gained the power of flight on my trip across. I did not. Crow must be here for a reason, or I'm where Crow is for a reason. It can't just be chance. I mean, he popped up in my dream vision thing. This means something. Why are you living here, Crow?
Where else would I go? I'm a bird between nests. I haven't quite figured out my future yet. Basically, I'm homeless. Don't look at me! Don't judge!
I'm not judging. I'm homeless too, that's why I have to do this. I need to fix things.
Fix what?
Reality, dreams, the world, my life. Something, anything, everything, I don't know, whatever I'm supposed to be doing to just get back to being me.
I can totally relate to all of that.
No handle. I can't open it. There's something up there. What is that? It doesn't look like anyone's taking care of this place anymore. I mean, that's an actual hole in the roof. There's something up there. Hey, Crow, can you check out that metal thingy up there?
What? The door handle I removed in order to get some privacy and... Oh.
Seriously?
One door handle coming right up. I mean, down.
I thought you were staying put.
In this godforsaken pigeon's nest? I'm done living like a gnatcatcher and not having any adventures. It was fun for a while, but I'm ready to live again! So what exactly is this thing we're doing?
Finding someone who can help me get to the Purple Mountains and the first dreamer.
And what kind of adventure are we talking about here? A light stroll along safe, well-lit streets, camping out in the woods under mostly clear skies? Facing potentially life-threatening dangers on perilous mountain paths?
I'd say that last one is a distinct possibility.
Oh, great. That's great. Already regretting this. Is there a plan, or are we just winging it? Boom-ching.
Depends. Are the rebels still around?
I've heard mentions of rebels, yes, mostly preceded by cursing and followed by loud calls for slit throats and severed heads.
That's our plan then. Find the rebels. Any idea where we can find the rebels?
I've only been back a couple of months and I've mostly been nesting, so no idea.
Great. Wait, nesting? Isn't that something only...
Stop! Let me stop you right there. And let's never speak of this again.
What's this? The Journeyman is closed, but all patrons and well-wishers are welcome at the Rooster and Kitten on Iread Avenue near Southgate. And here's a drawing of a rooster and a kitten, just to avoid any confusion, I guess.
That's right. A pussy riding a kitten on a cock, a rooster. Is it just me, or is that,
Not just you.
Good.
Well, this is as good a clue as any. To the cock and... the rooster and kitten we go. This is crazy. I'm really here. And I remember it all. Well, I remember some of it. Things do look a little different. But, wow. I'm back. And it wasn't a crazy coma dream after all. I can tell from the etching that this man is dodgy. Honor Hilaris. What kind of name is that? A very dodgy name is what that is. They look shady. What did they do? Steal a magic hammer or something?
I have to say I'll be relieved when they're finally done with all this construction work. They've been building those tubes for years now, it feels like.
It's been about a year now, I think. Well, that's progress for you. Progress is never silent.
Really? Is that like an aphorism?
Must be. Sounds like it.
Well, I hope it's worth it, whatever those pipes are for. Am I the only one who thinks they're a real eyesore?
Progress is never pretty.
That is not an aphorism. No one ever says that.
They might. It could be.
It's connected to the pipes. Looks steampunky, very retro future. I can't even begin to guess what they're for.
Fear them, the enemy, for they are close. They are everywhere. I smell them. Do you not smell them? That foreign spice, magic.
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick. I'm not saying he's useless. So what have you been up to since I last saw you, Crow?
Like I said, after we parted ways, I woke up in Sadir. I have no memory of how I got there. I spent some time living wing to beak on the streets, disguised as a common cockatoo. That didn't go so well. I truly hate other birds, foul-brained tits. Eventually, I got help and found a ride back to Marcuria. Then I moved into the Journeyman, then I met you, then we went off on adventures together. But enough about me. What about you? What have you been up to?
Coma, mostly.
That sounds nice. Was it nice?
Wouldn't recommend it, no.
I have to admit, I'm quite relieved there's less sorcery about these days. Makes life a bit more predictable.
You don't know what you're saying.
I'm sorry?
That's like saying you're happy there's no more wind to make you freeze, or no more water to drown in.
How's magic comparable with wind and water?
Because magic is wind and water, earth and grass, stars and sound and light and life. Magic binds everything together. Without magic, there's nothingness.
Well, I'll be happier when there's no sorcery around to muck things up, is all I'm saying.
Were you even listening? Never mind. I give up.
So what's your take on this Hilarious fellow? I keep seeing his face plastered all over town. Never heard of him before recently. Barrister, is he?
The National Front guy? On my honour. Anyone who wants to lead the city guard that bad is up to no good. And I think he's being a little too harsh on sorcery in general. I mean, a little sorcery never hurt anyone, did it?
Doesn't even matter anymore, does it? There are barely any magicals left. The Azadi have done a thorough job with that.
They're better off on the islands.
I've heard they've been relocated to the Southlands.
Even better. Out of sight, out of mind. They can live peaceably there with their own. Northlands for humans, I guess.
So, you're a National Front supporter?
Well, I suppose I am. Makes sense. Sure, why not? I'll cast my vote for Hilarious. He's probably a stand-up guy after all.
Are you actually going to cast your vote?
I doubt it. I mean, who has the time?
So what's your take on this Hilarious fellow? I keep seeing his face plastered all over town. Never heard of him.
On my honour. Anyone who wants to lead the city guard that bad is up to no good. And I think he's being a little too harsh on sorcery in general. I mean, a little sorcery.
They look like local wines. If I had more time here, I'd love to try one. Magical grapes probably taste magical. What can you tell me about Mercuria? What's changed?
Not much. They burned down Old Town. The Azadi have laid metal tubes everywhere. There are thousands of rats.
I noticed that. What are they for?
Tiny pets, I'd imagine.
Not the rats, the tubes.
Gymnastics?
I must admit that I'm getting rather excited about seeing their newfangled tube network in action.
So when is this ceremony taking place?
Next week, isn't it? They're timing it to coincide with the Feast of Reaping. That makes sense. If they want us to celebrate the whole, switching the tubes thing.
What does that even mean? Does anyone know what they're for?
Well, they're supposed to make everything more efficient, right? Just more efficient, in general.
Make what more efficient, and how?
Well, efficient, like. I don't know. Why are you asking me? I'm not a bloody engineer. I'm just excited about the ceremony.
So, how's business?
Pretty good. I mean, reaping's a great time for me. Plenty of customers. Even if those farmers are tight-fisted, they bring their own food into the city.
They ought to do something about that.
How? I mean, farmers bring food into the city. That's what they do. That's, their whole thing.
Yeah, but still.
No, that makes no sense at all. I mean, that's what the bloody reaping is all about. Farmers harvest their crops, bring the produce into the city, sell it, and come Reap Moon Eve, we all enjoy the Feast of Reaping.
I know, but is that what we really want from those peasants?
Well, yes. Yes, it is.
I fit right in with the locals. I like their style. Maybe I can introduce a line of Arcadia-influenced fashion when I get back. People look friendly enough, but I only see humans, no magicals. What happened to them? So where would the rebels be?
From what I've heard, they were pushed out of Marcuria after Old Town burned to the ground.
There must be some remaining, if the Resistance is still alive.
Probably shouldn't talk too loudly about the existence, Ray. Zoe.
Right. I'm going inside. Wait for me?
What else can a free bird do? I need the open sky over my head. Or at least a proper hole in the roof. I'll be right here. Or over there, where there's cheese and... Ooh, is that a bread crust? Don't look at me.
I'm not. I'm going in.
Welcome to the Rooster and Kitten.
Hey. Greetings. Well, met?
What?
What? I don't know.
I can't quite place the accent.
I'm just going to wing it. South. Southwards, like all the woods. Way south, as far as south goes. Nowhere near this place at all.
Nowhere south is near here. South goes all the way to the other side of the world. Whereabouts in the south would this be then? The islands? The Southlands? Further still?
Further. Much further. It's very hot down there. You've probably never been.
Oh, I enjoy the heat. Even Mercuria in summer isn't hot enough for me. I've travelled the Southlands quite extensively, so maybe I've...
Then you've probably been, yes, but I don't like talking about it. Family. Blood. Bad blood. I'm happy to have left all of the bad blood behind me.
I see. Well, I wouldn't want to rip open old wounds, eh? So what'll it be today?
I'm sorry, what?
You know, you're not the first person confused by that question, even though, by all appearances, this is a drinking establishment. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Is it my demeanour? Do I not appear appropriately barkeepish?
No, you're absolutely barkeepish. You exude publicanism. Drinks. What do you order in an old-timey tavern? Beer. Beer?
Coming right up, my dear. Are you certain you're in the right place?
Not at all.
Honesty. Ha! I like it. It's all too rare these days. From your attire and, well, all of you, I'd say you're probably looking for a place up High Hall, not down here, dockside. This is a rough neighbourhood and, well, you do stand out in my usual crowd of ne'er-do-wells, and standing out isn't always a good thing these days.
I'm certain this place has some connection with the Resistance. I should keep him talking. No, this is my kind of place. I'm into dives. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Oh, that's the nicest thing anyone said about my pub in a long time.
Really? Maybe it's a language thing.
So what else can I help you with, young lady?
I've only seen humans so far. There used to be blue people, furry people, non-human people. Where are they? Where are all the magical races?
Oh, you don't know? Well, you are foreign. They've been, what's the word? Repatriated to their original homelands. Well, it's for their own good. Mercuria is a human city now. There's really no need for sorcery anymore. Well, the magicals are better off in the south, I'm sure.
You don't sound convinced.
Well, I am sure.
The city has changed quite a bit since my last visit. Fewer non-humans and more pipework. It's been a while since I was here last. What's new?
Given your age, pardon me, I didn't mean to presume. Perhaps your last visit wasn't so long ago.
Oh, a year and a half, at least.
At least? Well, there's no old town anymore. They burned the ghetto to the ground and shipped non-humans off to the islands. Also, the Azadi have built a network of metal tubes. It's everywhere. No one knows what it's for, but there it is. It's supposed to make things efficient. And they finished their tower. It's cordoned off until next week's grand ceremony, but it's an impressive structure. Tallest in all the Northlands, they say.
This pub was not called the Rooster and Kitten the last time I was here. Didn't this used to be the...
Oh, the cock and puss. Someone's bright idea of a joke. Oh, we all get it. The cocky cockerel with a permanent frown on his face. Clever wordplay. Look at us, aren't we punny?
Yeah, wait, what?
I didn't approve. Too clever for its own good. But the painting of a tiny pussycat with a big smile riding on top of a proud capon. That idea I could get behind. It's sweet. It's sincere. It's family friendly. It's how I like my clientele to see me.
I saw some soldiers on my way here. I wonder if the Azadi still have a big presence in Marcuria. The Azadi are still running the city?
Oh, they're not. The council runs the city. The emissary is... she's an advisor. Her advice is invaluable. Of great value to all of us.
Sounds like a good arrangement. And the soldiers everywhere?
For our protection and benefaction. They keep us safe from enemies outside and inside. From rebel terrorists and the like.
There's some sort of festival going on. The Reaping? I could use a primer. I keep hearing about the Reaping. Reap Moon, Feast of Reaping.
I thought this was why you came to Mercuria.
Yes, I did. This is the reason for the coming to Mercuria, but I didn't read the literature before booking everything and, well...
The Reaping is the harvest festival. It's when the farmers bring their produce to the city markets. We celebrate this occasion with an entire month of revelling, culminating in the Feast of Reaping on Reap Moon's Eve. It's a giving of thanks to the earth and sky, the balance, the gods and goddesses, for providing food for the dark months ahead. And it's a fantastic excuse for eating and drinking as much as you can stomach.
I wonder why they're flying those kites above the city. Are the red kites significant in some way?
Kites? You mean the dragons? They're traditional, but it's frowned upon. See, these days they're more of a symbol. They represent magic. The balance, the Drag kin. And they represent resistance to the Azadi, to the new laws, to the exile of magicals. If you're caught with a dragon, or even if you stand too close to someone flying a dragon, the guards will arrest you. You will be punished. Best to ignore them and avoid trouble, because that's what those dragons are. Trouble.
He mentioned something about a ceremony at the tower. What's the grand ceremony about?
It's the official unveiling of the Tube Network. I reckon it's where they'll tell us all about how things will be efficient in the future. The ceremony's taking place next week, on the day of the Feast of Reaping. The emissary probably thought it'd contribute to the celebrations. Won't make much of a difference to us Mercurians, to be honest. We'll still eat too much, drink too much, and pass out in the gutters when the sun rises. I mean, it's tradition, and tradition must be honoured.
If this place has a connection to the Resistance, this man would know. Hopefully he won't kick me out if I ask. What do you know about the Resistance? You know, rebels. Rebel movement. The magical insurgency? No?
We don't discuss terrorists here, madam.
Oh. Right, I'm sorry, I didn't mean... I was just curious.
Tell you what. There's someone you might want to talk to over in the smithy in City Green. It's on the far side, close to the gate into the booms. Go knock on the door. Tell them you're there to inquire about the library. But now I'm afraid I have some work to do. I've been neglecting my other customers for too long.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for all your help.
I'm afraid I'm very busy. Try the smithy on City Green.
Vote Hillary's. Vote Faith and Family. Vote National Front.